Welcome to Feminine Sexual Healing. If you're an intelligent woman who's interested in the leading edge of personal growth, tune in to this podcast to learn how to attract healthy, fulfilling relationships, how to have more passion, health, and vitality than ever before, and how to receive incredible abundance in your life through the power of sexual healing. I'm your host, Amrita Grace, and I'm the award-winning, best-selling author of Reclaiming Aphrodite, The Journey to Sexual Wholeness. My message today is very short, but packed with great information. You've probably heard the term self-care many times over, but what about sacred self-care? I received a huge download of information and a grounded experience of what sacred self-care is, and it goes way beyond massages and hot baths. Sacred self-care is a holistic, multifaceted approach to cultivating wholeness. It means addressing every level of your being, especially the unseen aspects. It means nurturing yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, energetically, and spiritually. Let's take a look at each of these aspects or layers individually. The first layer is physical. This is likely the most commonly addressed aspect in self-care regimens. You know the drill. Drink plenty of water, eat a healthy diet that is right for your body, get enough good quality sleep, get regular exercise or movement into your days, incorporate periods of rest into your life, and treat any illnesses in appropriate ways. The second layer is mental. We are bombarded with trillions of bits of information every day, way more than we can process. Be very choosy about the information you take in. This is as important as the food you eat. What does your information diet consist of? How does it make you feel? Are you binging on Netflix and spending hours on social media? Spending too much time online and not enough outside can overload mental circuits and put your nervous system on perpetual edge. Not having access to in-person community at this time certainly doesn't help matters. The third layer is emotional. Emotions are part of the human experience. Learning to work with them consciously is not something we're generally taught how to do, and it's an important life skill to have. When emotions get stuffed without being processed, they tend to leak out unexpectedly and can wreak havoc on relationships of all kinds. Gain and practice tools that will allow you to move through your emotional material. The tools are fairly simple, but they do require practice. In the beginning, you'll need to move through the backlog you've been storing for a lifetime. But once you do, it becomes easier and faster to process through all kinds of emotions as they occur. The fourth layer is sexual. Do you carry unresolved sexual wounding? Pretty much everyone does, even if they've never experienced sexual abuse or trauma. It's embedded in our culture. Shame and guilt are imposed on most people from a young age through various means. That hidden unresolved wounding has a profound impact on every area of your life, especially your relationships. This is second chakra stuff, which impacts creativity, emotions, finances, and of course, the health of your sexuality. The inverse of this is that accessing your sexual energy or life force energy can change your life in powerful and unexpected ways, often for the better. I consider this to be the missing piece relating to sacred self-care in most teachings. I've been writing and talking about sexual wholeness for more than 15 years because it's made such a profound difference in my own life and relationships. The fifth layer is energetic. Now we're getting into the unseen realms. Are you aware of your energy system? Everything is energy, vibrating at different rates. What appears solid in our world, including our bodies, is simply energy vibrating more slowly and acquiring the density of matter. It's possible to intentionally awaken and heal and balance your own energy field with simple tools and practices. We have the capacity to impact everything in our lives through healing our energy fields. Does that make it worthwhile to learn about? You bet it does. The sixth layer is spiritual. It's not necessary to be a member of an organized religion to access your spirituality. And in fact, your spiritual path is as unique as you are. Whether you choose to follow the guidelines or rules of a particular path or not, you have full access to your own spirituality. Despite what we've been told over thousands of years, no intermediary is necessary to access the larger infinite part of ourselves that is universal wisdom. As spiritual beings having a human experience, being in touch with our personal perception of what is spiritual to us feeds and nourishes us on a soul level. Be sure to carve out time every single day to slow down, breathe, be still and quiet, and tune in deeply to your own being. There's one more layer of sacred self-care that bears mentioning here, and that's shadow work. What I mean by shadow work is the willingness to investigate, heal, and integrate aspects of yourself that you have rejected, disowned, or denied. Often these disowned aspects of self are the underpinnings of bad habits, cravings, and addictions. In other words, things that we do to cover up and hide from what we don't want to feel. Ideally, we are cultivating wholeness in all aspects of our being. And that is true of sacred self-care. I believe that 2021 is calling for feminine renewal on a large scale, and that renewal begins within each of us. When you slow down enough to give yourself the gift of the time and space to practice sacred self-care, life begins to shift in miraculous ways. Here's how to get started with all the tools and practices you need for sacred self-care. The Sacred Feminine Path to Sexual Wholeness, The Alchemy of Abundance, my unique and engaging 6-week signature guided online program that begins February 16th, 2021. Because once you get full access to your feminine life force energy, everything in your life transforms. Relationships, vitality, health, clarity, and abundance. Get 40% off with this coupon code, Renewal40. That's good through February 15th. I'll put a link in the show notes. Take good care and blessed be. Thank you for listening. Please visit our website at sacredfemininесchool.com for lots of great resources and information about how to enjoy a lifetime of passion, vitality, and fulfilling relationships. Be sure to subscribe to Feminine Sexual Healing with Amrita Grace to get notified of new episodes. Until next time, remember that sexual healing is the fast track to feminine power and embodiment.